Warning, this video contains spoilers. If you do not wish to see anything story related, then please play the game and then give this video a watch. There will also be disturbing scenes that may not be suitable for all audiences. Please watch at your own expense. Come join me as I dive into the journey of this game. Man, it's raining out there. That's a sign of something about to happen. Sheesh, so gloomy. Hey man, I just went to the store, I got a new game. I'm not in the mood to play right now. Oh, okay, well, just to let you know, it's a game called Resident Evil 2. Let's do this. Okay. What the... Resident Evil 2 finally has a remake. And I was excited for it since it was announced. In fact, I pre-ordered this game as soon as I had enough money to do so. Then my wallet became smaller when I pre-ordered this a few days after. I have the original PlayStation 1 version, but I still haven't beaten it. So I decided that I would beat this game. Just so you know, this is a horror survival game, so expect some spooky, scary stuff. But just so you know, there's not a shred of fear in my heart. Let's start this game. Whichever you choose, Leon and Claire technically have somewhat similar stories, but it is only differentiated by having few areas open, and another path being available only to the other character. Of course their interactions are different, but where the road leads them to isn't all that different. The game starts with a burger in my face. Now I'm hungry. And here we have a truck driver trying to fix his busted up radio, only to ram a woman in the middle of the road. Oh, she did. Can I just say, this game looks so good. Their face movements, face expressions, the scenery, and camera angles are great too. Shoot, the voice actors are also amazing as well. There may be some parts that seem like they are uncanny, at least for me, and it looked kind of strange to me sometimes. Anyway, the lady who should be clearly dead stands behind the worried man. But let's put him on the sidelines. For now, let's look at your main character getting gas at the gas station. Or on the phone with a friend. Still, both investigate the gas station, and honestly, I was super spooked when I first entered here. Just to let you guys know, I did not touch the demo before playing this game, so this is my legit first experience. You then go check the back and are locked in. Here is when you have your first zombie encounter. Jeez, really ripped off his throat, didn't he? Run to the front door and Leon and Claire meet up. They introduce each other and head to the police station, only to be separated by the trucker who we remember from the opening scene. He was obviously attacked by the lady. He's dead. You run to the police station where we learn about puzzles! Oh, this has nothing to do with the game. I just need a break. Because it eats my soul away. After witnessing a man being torn in half, meet Marvin! Now let's see this guy's face that has been torn. Up close and personal. I'm not bothered. That's not even from this game! What the f— After prepping your gear, This is the closest I'm getting to looking like Leon. You learn that you need to find 3 medallions. Here's also where you learn that zombies can and will break through some doors you have went through. I also learned that if you are jumped by one zombie and another zombie is nearby, you might get jumped by 2 zombies at once. After a small search, Marvin tells you Claire or Leon is just outside towards the east wing. Head over to meet up and a helicopter will randomly crash. Also, I really like how Claire seems like she's such a dork.
You know, just surviving.
The helicopter explodes, forcing Leon and Claire to separate again. Anyway, back to finding the medallions. Turns out finding 2 of them are easy to get, but the 3rd medallion needs a few more items if you're going to obtain it. You need to find the C4, but once you do, it needs batteries. After you get the C4 and put batteries in it, you can then detonate the door. Oh no, I'm low on health. I just gotta get the medallion and get out. After you get the 3 medallions, the secret passage opens, but Marvin tells you to leave without him. This is where you run into your first boss fight. I was worried at first, but then everything started going smoothly. Sweetness, ya beatness, I got a grenade. Alright!
Where is it?
What? Where is he? Hello? Don't jump scare me, ah! After the boss fight, you will meet either Ada or Sherry, depending on who you chose to play as. Leon will be attacked by a dog and be saved by Ada, and Claire will run into Sherry just before the boss fight. But you will be separated from them almost immediately. Here we find out that Claire has a path open to her different from Leon, but they both still must run into the kennel. But I noticed that Claire didn't run into any dogs, so maybe she will witness her first doggo zombie encounter in there. So of course I ready myself and... Leon learns that a reporter has a key card to open the garage door, and Claire finds that the man earlier was Chief Irons and that he has a key card for the garage in his office. In order to get the keys, you need to open the gates. Since the electric panel to open it is missing parts, you need to get panel parts for it. Head to the morgue and get this here key. You will head back to the police station where you will learn that Marvin has turned. Man, now I'm sad. You will find a panel part and a gear piece. Trust me, you need it for later. Now all you need to do is douse the flames caused by the helicopter from earlier. After that, all you need to do now is find some way to move it out of the way. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Meet the Tyrant. Also shoot the Tyrant's hat off for an achievement. After running away, it's time to find the other items we need. But first, let me save. Hold on. Do you hear that? He's still following me? Get a crank for the library and move the shelves so that you can walk on top of the shelves. Head to the clock tower and do a quick little puzzle and get the last panel part. Head back to the keycard locations, and Leon gets an interview recording, and Claire now must head to an orphanage. Both will then be chased by the Tyrant. Leon is saved by Ada, and Claire runs to the orphanage, meets with Chief Irons, ew, and reunites with Sherry. Claire and Sherry are then chased by the Tyrant, and the Tyrant is killed by the G-Virus Birkin. And they all fall. Leon and Ada enter the sewers and run into a giant alligator. Well, it's easy to just run and dodge his deadly bites. After you're done doing that, blow up the alligator's head clean off. Leon and Ada then run into Annette, who shoots at them, hitting Leon, knocking him out. This is where you play as the companion character in the story, Ada. Actually, let's talk about these companion segments. Ada can still shoot zombies, but has a hacking device that helps you progress. Sherry can only crouch, and she doesn't deal with zombies at all. Ada is still after Annette, but gets chased by the Tyrant. Later, Annette sends Ada to the garbage room. Sherry must solve a few puzzles in order to escape. She is then chased and hides from Irons, which then leads to the G-Virus Birkin to implanting Irons, which we witness the result of that. Claire and Sherry were last seen falling in an elevator. Claire then meets Annette, who is Sherry's mother. She leaves you, but you find Sherry in the garbage room. Now you need to open the door to the garbage room. You just need to get the chess pieces and set them in a specific order. This will then lead to another G-Virus boss fight, where you use the crane. In the garbage room, you will learn that Ada is injured or that Sherry is implanted. Hold on. Now, you must head to the lab to get the evidence for Ada, or to get the cure for Sherry. As you go through the lab, you will need to get higher level access. Here, you will run into the plant enemies. You know, let's talk about the level of enemies. It starts with the zombies, then we meet the lickers, then the dogs, for Leon. the sewer creatures, and finally, these plant creatures. Let me give you guys a quick tip. Sometimes in order to reach your destination, you could take a hit for the team. I've taken a bite from zombies, a slash from lickers, and I was vomited on by the sewer creatures, so I can just take a hit and run on through after the plant guy grabs me and... Mistakes were made. Tip: shoot the bulbs to knock them off their feet. After solving a few puzzles, you will then get the level 3 clearance. Leon will be chased by the tyrant, and Claire will be surrounded by the plant creatures. Escape and head to the West Wing. You will learn that William created the G-Virus and was shot down for it. He then ejects himself with the G-Virus and that the rats transmitted it across the city. You will then fight the G-Virus. Annette tried to kill him first, but failed. Leon will then confront Ada, and Claire takes Sherry to the train. Leon and Claire then talk through a video, and then it's time for the final boss! Leon fights the tyrant, but without his trench coat. Claire fights an even more morphed up G-Virus, beat the final boss, and both Leon and Claire escape through the train.
Leon! It's so good to see you.
I told you we'd make it, didn't I?
You did.
Oh, hey, so did you enjoy the game? Well... The story's great, and so is the acting, and the animation, and the way it looks. Yeah, if it's a horror survival game you want, this game is perfect. So you putting away the game? Yeah. No. I think I should be done.